So, okay, what we'll do then is we'll jump in, we'll check out the trailer, the shiny trailer, and then I've got it set up so that we can take a look through the patch notes after. I'm excited. It's been probably like, I don't even know, 6 weeks since I played Final Fantasy. I've taken a full-on cold turkey break from it. Obviously loving Elden, we'll be doing that later. But we are in, and I'm quoting Garno here, because Garno's completed Elden Ring. He reckons I'm about 2 weeks away, which, you know, means I'm probably going to be a week behind everyone else in Final Fantasy, but I want to get it done. But this is going to be my taster, my dipping my toe back in and get myself hyped, which I'm already actually quite hyped before I've even read anything. So this is going to be like skyrocketing levels. I logged on yesterday, forgot why I logged on. Fair enough. Oh, Dave, how did you get on with the mounts? I was, again, hoping to drop into your stream today and had just a tantruming 1 and 3 month-year-old child screaming that she basically didn't want the bolognese I cooked her. It's very disappointing. And then she ate a ready meal without the love put in. In a word, shit. What, bad luck with the drops or bad prog on the fights? Which ones were you doing again? I know you were going for the mounts, but I've forgotten which ones you were doing today. Or both. Or both. Hopefully not both. Thank you, Luna. Legend. One drop in 5 animation runs. Ah, savage. Savage. By name and nature. That's brutal. But you got there. You got there. It'll happen. Then a 3-person run at Shiryu did not work at all. No. That fight's not too bad. I've done it a few times, the Shinryu. It is tough though. It is tough. 4 would be fine, yeah. Mainly because I kept dying. That also happens, yeah. If you die, dying's not great. You managed to farm 2 dragons today. I can't even dream of doing the dragons yet. I hated it. Shinryu is he's the last dragon from Stormblood, isn't he? That fight, if I remember. I always get their names muddled sometimes. Sometimes it's always both of those things. Yeah, it was Irie actually. Irie. I always forget how to pronounce our illustrious leader's name. But it's Irie. No, Irie. Irie. It is Irie. I used to always pronounce it wrong, and now I can't remember which way I pronounced it wrong. Irie, I'm going with. Yeah, I'm yet to do the dragons. Yeah. He took me through Shinryu a number of times, so I kind of got it down. That was a while ago, though. I probably died that now. It's Irie. So yeah, so let's take a look at this trailer then. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I imagine most people have. I'm definitely the laggard. But I'm going to switch off the music for this. Ooh, silence. And see if this goes. Okay, here we go. I like the artwork straight off the bat. Actually, that's really cool. It's got all the previous Warriors of Light in the background. Realm Reborn. Heavensward. Stormblood. I can't see Shadowbringers. Oh no, Shadowbringers. Stormblood. Shadowbringers. I thought that was Samurai, but that's not. That's Shadowbringers. Endwalker. And then our new one, we're going to lose all of our gear and become a travelling merchant by the looks of it. So that's going to be exciting. I didn't even know there was a trailer. I didn't until I looked this up about 10 minutes before stream. Because, as I say, my daughter had no chill today. I was planning to do a little bit of just getting stuff prepped earlier. But yeah, it exists. It's a thing. Let's check it out. See what happens. Should scale okay. Yeah, it's good. Let's go. 3 minutes 28. I'm excited.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
Tadaru!
Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand.
You stole her.
I have my sources, and I
Look
know
at the
that
boys
each and every one of you is doing
and the
well
girls.
and keeping busy with your endeavors.
They're always so good with the music. So good.
This map is the key to fabulous riches. But I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
This map may or may not be genuine.
I always liked Estinian, but he really came out in Endwalker for me. Like, next level Estinian came in. What is that? Is this raid? That was amazing.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
Ah, he's cool. Is this a new area, or am I just forgetting one? Or is this just
As you know, I've been researching ways to
Level.
travel from the source to one of its reflections.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Well,
Yes!
looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in
Welcome in, guys.
library.
I'm going to pause this for 1 second, just to give a little bit of context. Thank you for the raid, guys. Appreciate the raid. Sam Jack, appreciate the raid. Legend, thank you for coming in. We're just currently looking at the trailer for the new patch that's coming for Final Fantasy XIV, the online MMO Final Fantasy game. So we're currently looking at the trailer, and we're going to be looking through the patch notes that are picking that up, coming out as well. And thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that, but I will come back to that in a second. We're just going to finish off this trailer and see what's happening in the next part of FFXIV. It's looking good. What is that? It's like Hercules. This is a raid. This is the raid, isn't it? Not a new arena. They all look like Greek gods. Lancer, which goes Dragoon. It's a good class.
So this is the spirit of man.
Yeah. Exactly nice.
Enter my realm, if you dare.
Newfound Adventure, patch 6.1. It's been so long since I played. Yeah, it's good. It's good. What is this? Wait a minute. Oh, is this going to be Ultimate? I've yet to play SO Padger. It's something I want to find the time to do at some point. I should love that game. With everything it is on paper. Okay, so that's nuts. That looked nuts. So for everyone that's kind of new to Final Fantasy that's dropped in and come to say hi, it's quite a I'd say a monumental patch that we've got coming, because the game's like 8 years old, maybe longer, and we've had 4 expansions. Heaven's Sword, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. Yeah, 4 expansions and the base game. And that story arc finished with the most recent expansion that came out in December. Most people have played through that content now that we're playing the game. And they actually completely wrapped up the story that spanned across that entire time. So hence why this one's called Newfound Adventure. It's literally starting something completely new. You can obviously keep your character. It's an MMO. You're going to keep all your stuff, things like that. But it's starting a whole new thing. The Ally Raid is going to have the 12 in it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Appreciate the lurk, Padger. Thank you. Like it's an MMO you can actually solo play. It is an MMO you can solo play. I basically played the base game and the first expansion as a solo game pretty much. But that looks awesome. I'm excited by that. There's some cool things in there though. I was confusing myself and thinking like this guy. Ribbon Man. The fact that he just spinned them all out, that was amazing. But I think there was a few things like areas I thought, oh, is this a new area? But it's probably just part of the map of the What is this? Part of the map of the raids, I assume. That's exciting. Oh, and we got the glimpse. I almost forgot that. Jeez, how could I possibly forget that? How could I possibly forget that? We're getting some Hildy. We're getting some Hildebrand. That makes me incredibly happy. I have had Hildebrand withdrawals since Stormblood. And I liked, Ishtola said she's looking at ways of opening up, going to the other reflections. That, I almost forgot Hildy. There was just so much in there. My brain was all over the place. But that is, yeah, that's epic. That's going to be great. You already hit the player cap at your club. That's true, Luna. Just read your message, Garno. Luna, you don't have to convince people to start playing. You already hit the player cap at your club. This is true. Yeah, I'm excited. That's a lot in there. That's to look forward to. That's good news. Right. Let's check out these patch notes then. And see what's going on. I am just going to do a little wiggle, a little move. Ooh, look at the painting. Why not? Stop looking at the painting. Oni, stop looking at that painting. What is going on? Oh, I was trying to display the painting. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so we're going to take a look through the notes now. Let me know if you can see if that's okay, guys, as well. If that's coming up big enough. I gave it kind of what I thought would be a big enough. I just tried to drag the browser on your stream. Nice. Nice, Garno. That's excellent. Do you know what's great about that? I need to really think about that. I need to do something like that where like it's slightly out. Enough that someone wants to feel like they want to move it. Because that could be a great little reverse troll. I love the idea of that. Oh yeah, while I was remembering as well, I think I'm going to go higher next. I haven't been anything but a Aura since Stormblood, apart from when Luna won or used the channel points to convert me to Viera. But when I do switch from a month to play Viera, we'll count that month for when I start playing again. I think I'm going higher. Don't know why. I'm expanding my horizons. Right, let's take a look through these notes. That's the wrong ones. These are the right ones. Newfound Adventures 6.1 notes. So these came out today. I haven't seen these at all. The goddamn trailer was right there. I didn't need to go find that other site. I believe there's what's that? I believe higher. Yeah, I was gonna go higher. I don't know why. I believe it is albeit more chat because he doesn't figure out how to make an account. But he votes for Potato. Is that Pete? Pete is desperate, I think, to make me a Lala. Right, let's take a look at these notes. I'm going to change the music to be a bit more low-key. This is a bit more energetic. There we go. A bit more chill to look through some of these notes. But I hope you guys can see that. Let me know if it is coming up too small or anything. I believe Pete is here. Oh, okay, cool. Pete's got his eye on me to become... He wants a Lala Master Race. Yeah, 100%. There's only once I was ever a Lala, and it was for about 4 minutes. Definitely not even 5. And that was in Shadowbringers to go in the house that only Lalas can get in. Because I really wanted to see what it looked like inside. So I used a potion, changed it to Lala, went inside, had a look, left. Came up, Palace of Dead Run is done. I can now focus. No, that's cool. Welcome in, Arrow. Welcome in. So I'm just going to go through this. We'll skip through some stuff if it's not relevant. I'm going to remind myself of these. Additional adjustments. It's what you need to... not, that's fine. That's irrelevant. New main scenario quest. So we just saw tips of that. Oh, Mr. Man's getting involved again. I forget his name, so we're going to call him Mr. Man. Tataru. Yeah, we saw some trips of that. I didn't really get what the story was about. I'm guessing the only real story-ish bit we got then was about Ishtola talking about getting to other stars or other reflections. I think that would be great, by the way, because Shadowbringers, I think, dare I say it might be an unpopular opinion, but I think all in all, I actually preferred Shadowbringers to Endwalker. I really liked Endwalker. Like, way up there as a game for me. It's like, you know, comparing Ferrari and some other car. I'm not a car person. I don't know why I chose that to be my example. Ferrari and some other Ferrari. Let's go for that. But Shadowbringers is my favourite. And actually, I quite like the idea of going, particularly if they're starting afresh. It doesn't matter if they leave the world behind and go to a new one for a bit. Even if it is a bit isolated, like a stopgap one. I really enjoyed it. It'd be cool if they do more stuff like that. Starting another healer Paladin's Eardron. Nice. It's a good service. You should link the patch notes so we can read along at home. I can link the patch notes. There's the link for the patch notes. And Walker had some higher highs and some lower lows. Shadowbringers was more consistent high. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Nice. So, newfound adventure. So the story quest we're getting starts level 90, and then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 new quest missions. Hopefully they pan out a bit. I don't know, they might as well just put like times 9 here. Because it's just a disciple needs to be level 90. Question mark, question mark. You must first complete question mark. Very thorough though. Who's this? Chronicles of a New Era quests have been added. Just remind me actually guys, I don't think there's been any patches or anything or any new content, but other than the first raids that came out, there hasn't been any more raids or anything yet. There's not anything like that I've missed, is there? Died of delivering laundry to the recruits. Yeah, cups of tea as well, maybe some hot soup. I remember those days. Hot soup, bits of bread, they love it. You become basically a cook's errand boy. Mission for Modona, Disciple Ashalian. Okay, so we got, this is more of the raids here, isn't it? Chronicles of a New Era quest. No, these are Chronicles of a New Era quest. What was this then? Myths of the Realm. Is this the 24-man raids? Role quests. New role quests. What? I didn't do all my role quests. Yeah. Players must first complete the main scenario quest. Yes. The tank role quest, A Path Unveiled. The melee... This is the culmination one if you do all the role quests. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, okay. Hello, Error. Who's Error? I don't think there has been much new content. No, almost the end of patch 2.5. That yeah. So this is going to be like in Shadowbringers then, where if you completed all of the role quests, you got a special additional quest line that involved all of the people from all those different role quests. So they're adding that. That's cool. That now gives me a reason to go and hurry up and do the other role quests. Because I really enjoyed doing that in Shadowbringers. That would be cool. Bring it. I like things that come full circle. Bringing it all together, like when you do the End of the Beast quest and they all have a joint storyline. The role quests, I like it. We'll be definitely up for that. New chapters into New Game Plus. I've never done New Game Plus. Not sure. I'd rather probably just do a fresh character. But what have they added? Endwalker stuff. Yeah. The role quests. Basically just being able to redo all the Endwalker stuff. Fair enough. Certain main scenario quests for Realm Reborn have been revised. Oh, there you go. That's news for you, LaFleur. In accordance with changes, various dungeons and trials, certain quests have been revised. These adjustments will not affect the overall story. So this is probably cutting down more of the stuff you're doing. So now I have to play tank. I would do New Game Plus if you get experience for it. Yeah, it's just for the lols, isn't it? It's too late. The update's coming to take away all of the delivery of the soup. About a week too late, yeah. Updated quest, Operation Archon, the ultimate weapon. Fair enough, fair enough. When playing as a different character in instance quest battles, actions to the additional hotbar can now be arranged. Oh my god, thank you. That always does my head in. That's a minor thing, but I that honestly did my head in. Delete character time. Thinking man strategy. No, that's so good, because whenever you have to do a character, like I'm thinking Hien from Stormblood, or Hien. I'm gonna go Hien. Playing a samurai, which I did most of that expansion, and then having to take over Hien, which had a lot of the same moves, and then not being in the same place. This is controller problems, by the way. This is controller problems that I'm talking about. But not having them in the same place, and my muscle memory dictating how I play most of my characters. Like, I don't think about it. I just know where the buttons are. That did my head in. So the fact you can rearrange it before you go into the fights is just good. Takes away that extra having to think about it. Live quests. I don't really care about live quests. Report area for a level will now be displayed. That's okay. Following adjustments have been made for journal entries. Fisher Field class levs. That's fair enough. Fates. New items are available in exchange for bicolored gemstones. Okay, so they're opening up the shop, basically. Putting more items in for the shops. That's cool. That's cool. Always nice to have new stuff to farm to get for your gear. Name of the game is MMO. Treasure hunt. Rewards in the Excitra 6000 have been adjusted. The animation for Decipher action has been changed. They're pretty minor. Grand and free companies. Ooh, before I even look at this, are they going to actually expand the level you can get and such on grand companies? Please. How words work do exactly. Me say things. New charge symbol options have been added to PvP team crests. Okay. That's quite cool. New craftable items for the company workshop. You can get a Hansel and Gretel? A Hansel and Gretel house? I might do that on our plot. Actually, I haven't checked if my house exists still. If I've been out in 6 weeks, it might have been demolished. I didn't get an email though. We're going to have to emergency check before I move tonight if my house exists still. If it's not, I'm going to be upset. This could be a devastating, after such highs, this could be a devastating Final Fantasy chat. I'm tempted though, if my house does exist, depending how difficult it is to get this stuff, just to do that, to really be garish in our neighbourhood. To be really garish in our neighbourhood. That's how you get Pete to visit you. All the sweets. All the sweets. That'd be funny. You guys wouldn't miss it then. Most people in the FC see my house, but don't see my house. New areas have been added for subaquatic voyages. I've never done the airship. I've never gave you a lot of money. Amazing. Absolutely the right thing to do. I've never given... I've never done the airship or submarine quest. I don't really know what you get for them. There's so much stuff to do in this game, considering how much time I've spent in it that I've done. Plots in the Imperium can now be purchased. I can tell you now, I'm not getting them. If the FC houses moves, I don't really find Ishgard, the housing area, looks that great to me. It's everything's so grey. Loads of people want it. I think I might be in the minority on this. But what I'm hoping it does is opens up more of Shirogane, because I probably want to move back there. I like Shirogane. Sushihan, yeah. All plots in the Oceana data center are now available for purchase. A lottery system. I haven't really understood the lottery system, but it's about making it fair, isn't it? The side of it. Every housing district will now have dedicated wards for private and free company estates. Every housing district will have a dedicated ward for private and free company. That's quite cool. To prevent reselling plots, players must remain free company for a minimum of 30 days before they're allowed to purchase a free company plot. Okay. It's more housing stuff. This stuff you must be all over though, right, Luna? Garn has a private beach. just takes out the whole beach. Well, Luna, you must be looking at this stuff of what can I bring into the to refurbish the club again. These are quite cool. Like very homely, these ones, aren't they? Who'd have thought for the home furniture? New furnishings. I like the fireplace and the fountain. The rest is pretty generic. That's cool. That's really cool. I want that. Is it like a hot tub spa steam room? I don't believe you, Luna. I straight up just don't believe you. You told me 2 renovations ago your club wasn't going to change again. Totally don't believe you. You'll see why. Okay. We'll see. You can get a dinosaur fish. I've got the Megalodon in mine at the moment. But what's that? A plesiosaur? Plesiosaur? I'm definitely going to get that. My son will make me get that. Plants, don't really care. Bulgaria seeds can be purchased from following NPCs. Useful. New prizes are available for purchasing. Is that amount you can get? Is that amount you can get? I want that. I want that really bad. I love the minimalist mounts. Just having one you can hold on to and fly. If that is the case, I want that. I want that bad. That looks awesome. Must, in order to exchange, what you just done? Chronicles of a New Era quest. Okay, so this is, you got to do the new MSQ. And then you can go buy pod 602 identification key. Yes, it does. A lot of the katanas look amazing. Ifrit's is my favourite. That's just the thing from the near raids. Yeah, but you don't get that. We're not able to get that yet, are we? I know it's the thing from the near raids, but we haven't been able to get it as a mount. Look, if that's a mount and you just get to hang around and fly, that would be wicked. I'd be all over that. Ooh, hairstyles. What we got here? They actually added new hairstyles for the Hrothgar. That's cool. I'm not such a big fan of this one. I like this one on the Hrothgar. That's basically the Final Fantasy Endwalker one, isn't it? But for the Hrothgar. Ah, that's what it is as well. You're right. You're right. Can't see there is. That's quite cool. I wish they had bowl cuts. But that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Certain options previously direct, blah, blah, blah. New facial features have been added. Scratches, that's cool. New hairstyles for the male and female Viera. They're quite cute. That one's just the hairdresser guy, isn't it? That's his haircut. That's quite cool. The girl's one looks really cool. Is that like a side ponytail? Yeah, it is. That's actually really cool. I like that. So I like that one on the Hrothgar. I think that's a cool new addition. That's kind of meh. That one on the girl is really cool. Duty support. A system that allows solo players to tackle duties with a party of NPCs has been added. That's cool. I've got the two of you now. That's excellent. That is excellent. So now you can do trusts basically, or something like trusts, but for... Is that for trials, or is that the special Garuda? The event one? Duty support can be as a patch 6.1. Instance duties of Realm Reborn, Shadowwings, Endwalker are supported. Duty support 2.0. Heavenward and Realm will be future patches. Okay. That is really cool. That is really cool. I'll get payback on him in Elden Ring. Oh, damn it. Right, accessing the duty system from the duty entrance. Okay, so you can only do it if you physically go to the place. That's kind of annoying. That's like, I don't, like, immediately, if you have to physically go there, that's an extra step I don't feel you should have to do. That just, for the sake of it. The duty support icon will be displayed, yeah, etc. Oh, they've done it for all the old dungeons. That's really cool. So anyone trying to catch up now, so they haven't done it for Heavensward yet. They've done it for Realm Reborn, Shadowbringers, we already kind of had it, Endwalker. That's really cool. So anyone who's new to the game, if they're worried, if they're playing a DPS and worried about queues, no need to worry. That's really cool. That is a really good quality of life. Isn't really much else. It's a lot of writing here. That's a lot of words. Party selection. It's just about choosing your party, right? Duties that can be supported. Pretty much majority of the Realm Reborn ones, at least the main story ones. Because there's a lot more dungeons to a Realm Reborn than that. So they've only done it, by the looks of it, for the MSQ dungeons. Praetorium! Castra Meridium, you can do... People could do... surely they're going to get rid of MSQ roulette. If that's the case. If... oh, fuck, man. Imagine that. Imagine doing the Castra Meridium or Praetorium with NPCs. Yeah, but imagine doing it with NPCs. That would take so much longer. You know, I've done it. We've all had a go. Yeah. Well, this is it. Exactly that, Garno. Exactly that. The cutscenes would cut it down a lot. That's true. Okay, but hear me out. I hear what you're saying, Lafleur. But most first-time players aren't going to skip the cutscenes of the first time they're seeing it. Most, I would say. All experienced players, or all people who have done it at least once, they will absolutely skip the cutscenes. But they're probably not going to be doing Castra Meridium or Praetorium with a group. With an NPC group. If they've already done it once before. They're probably never going to do it again. The only reason people replay it is for the MSQ roulette. Which I can't see either anyone queuing up for it anymore. No, they would just queue up for it for the experience buffs and stuff. But maybe they'll get rid of MSQ roulette because it's not needed. It's not needed. It was only there to make sure new players could really play it. If they're doing that, oh, that'd be horrendous doing that with NPCs. Shadowbringers, yeah, we already had these basically, didn't we, as trusts? Ooh, question marks. The above dungeon has not been added this patch. Interesting. The following additions... any of those new? No, I don't think they are. Following additions and adjustments have been made to trust systems. Scenario mode, which allow players to progress through the main scenario dungeons. What? Scenario mode, which allowed players to progress through main scenario dungeons from patch 5.0 and 6.1 with the party of MCs has now been incorporated into the duty support system. Oh, are they saying they basically got rid of trusts? I had a Dragoon in Prey. All he did was spam the fucking spear with weapon skill. So yeah, probably not adding much. Let's be real, beginners aren't adding much even if they are at the fight. That's true. But I don't know, by the time you get to Castrum, you're level 50. You've played it for a bit. All he did is spam the fucking spear throw. That's the worst. Just the ranged attack. Sounds more like some trying to look busy without actually being... Yeah, that's it. Not someone who doesn't want to get kicked. May continue to challenge previously completed main scenario dungeons with a party of NPC avatars via the trust system. Okay, fine. Tataru's getting something. The Unending Codex has been added, giving players easy access to a compendium of vital information about in-game terminology and characters. Is this an idiot's guide? Have they built this for me? The Unending Codex will unlock as you progress through the patch 6.1 and entries added along the way. Oh, so it is just stats about people. So that's just a page about Tataru, who she is and stuff. That's quite cool. I like that. Lore. Tataru! I like that. A little lore book, basically. An in-game lore book. That's wicked. Prizes available in exchange for Chloe's gold certificates of commendation. The following additions have been done to Wondrous Tales. Okay. Anything exciting? For example, the object previously labelled the Binding Call of Bahamut has been simply changed to the Binding Call of Bahamut instead of turn 1. And the completion of any turn will be encountered in this. Okay, so you can do any turn to get that completed. Fair enough. They've just simplified that. That's easy. Doggo Yeti. This is the second mount that I definitely want to get for Foley's. Look at him, Doggo Yeti. He looks like a good boy. He looks like a good boy. I definitely want him. That's cool. Visual effects for completing Vista has been changed. That's cool. Nice little boots. New emotes. I can't take them seriously. Battle system, miscellaneous adjustments, following adjustments, etc, etc. A new dungeon has been added. Nice. I love dungeons. Are by far my favourite. When they're new, dungeons are by far my favourite content in the game. Probably more than raids and stuff. It's nothing like going through a fresh dungeon. So good. Average item level. I'll have to check that. Actually, I'm just going to move Oni so he doesn't get kicked. There you go. Oni's looking tricked out. I need to change. Maybe I might even have to change my hair as my Vieira. Distractions. Okay, so that's cool. So new dungeon, new trial, minstrel ballad, end singer aria. Oh, so we got the extreme. Okay. Optimus Bane, Unreal. I haven't even done. I haven't done any of the ultimates. What's Unreal? What's Unreal? Spoilers ahead. Yeah. I mean, we are reviewing the patch notes, so if you don't want to see any spoilers, probably not a good place to be right now because it's probably going to touch on some of them, I imagine. You ready for that extreme? Dave going in for the Unreal. Ultimus Bane. Unreal. Can only be accessed via Raid Finder. That's fine. Fantastic Mr. Foe. Yep. Easy. Solo it. Yep. Going in hard. Players can now be revived in battle after being incapacitated by the following duties. Does that mean like when you fall off the edge? I'm looking at these fights and I think these are all ones that you can get pushed off the edge and you couldn't get revived. They are, aren't they? So they're basically saying if you fall off the map now, you can be rezzed. That's fair. I quite liked that you couldn't be in some instances. It was hilarious with red mages and dragoons. But, meh, doesn't make that much of a difference. The following adjustment is made to battle Rosvalga. The area platforms are no longer destroyed. Damage inflicted. Okay. Weekly restrictions of Pandorium has been removed. That's fine. Number of unsung blades. Aphides. Red Mage Dragoon and Dave. That is basically a Dragoon buff. You're right, Knights. They basically buff Dragoon. Well, I have it for some falls and not others. This is true. It was a bit random with that. That is fair. He looks cool. Who is he? The Alliance Raid Dungeon Aglaya has been added. I am looking forward to this because I really didn't like Shadowbringers. That's the only thing I didn't like about Shadowbringers. The 24-man raids. The Nier ones did not do it for me. I don't know if that's because I just haven't played Nier and it was just fully pulling on the nostalgia of people that have, you know, enjoyed Nier. It just so looks so bland, so out of place. I didn't like it. I really liked, in contrast, the Stormblood ones. So this looks more on track. This looks more like a Final Fantasy raid. It's because they were hard. They were hard. I'll give you that. They were hard. I did them all. But Stormblood ones, god damn it. The Stormblood ones, as a Nier fan, I was a bit meh about them. Yeah. I mean, you think about the Stormblood ones, right? And what's his name? The lightning guy, you had to have a group around each side. I think it was on the last tier of it. My god. The amount of times people wiped there. Like, they were hard still. The 24-mans are always quite hard. There's only one difficulty, so they have to have that kind of balance of difficulty of people can get through it, but also it's quite challenging if you don't know what you're doing. Flashbacks to Orborn Monastery. Yes, exactly. Rabanasti as well. They were so good, though. I really liked them. But I went from really liking those. Sprouts died to Mustadio. Oh, yes. The Mustadio and the other one with the prime numbers. The robot. That one always got people as well. But yeah, Mustadio, when you have to turn the little gap to face his shot. So good. So good. Got to do those maths. But no, this looks more on track. This looks like a set of 24-man raids I can get involved in. I did not replay the Nier ones much at all. I think I went through them like 2 or 3 times. I solved it with Twitch Prime, yeah, exactly. 1 is a prime number. It's not a prime number. Oh, god damn it, I even said it wrong. But yeah, these I replayed the other ones so much. Hopefully these ones do want to do the same. Role requirements, yeah, that's fine. What we'd expect. 1 reward a week. All the rules we know by now, right? 1 reward a week. Completion reward. Get a new piece of gear and a coin. That's fine. The items required. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for, bar new story so far. So is this first tier of it coming out on the patch on the 12th? It's like next week. Oh, do I? That's kind of annoying. Maybe I sacrifice 1 Elden Ring stream a week to come in and have a go at that. Because what I don't want to do, what I love about doing the 24-man raids, is coming in and learning it with people live. What I don't want to do is come in 2 weeks later when everyone knows exactly what they're doing and I get shouted at. Doesn't really bother me, actually, the shouting. It's more that people start telling you where to go and what to do, and I like to learn it as we go. Think about that. But just looking at it, that's one of the things I'm more excited for. Role requirements, whatever. Items required for elegant tombstones of astronomy. So adding new items to be got from there. Depending on how much you struggle with Elden Ring, I'd wager you're looking at another 2 to 3. Okay, so we might even get done in time or thereabouts. Back to Dunscaith, where that happened on the 2nd day. Oh, Dunscaith causes issues today. When I go to Dunscaith, like when I get that one in a random drop, it's like, I really like this dungeon, but this is going to be a nightmare. That first boss, so many people just go flying off the edge. They're gone. It's so bad. Players will now receive the echo in an event. That's fine. So they've added echo to certain pieces. The locations of enemies in the following areas have been adjusted. Oh, they've changed where the enemies spawn. Fair enough. The following adjustments have been made to Duty Roulette Expert. Before, the Dead End Smarleton Sigma Escape. After, the duties listed have been changed. Oh, so they've just added a new one. Oh, they're adding a new dungeon to the Expert Roulette. Catch up only. Think. Use your brain. I would go flying because I haven't done the raid in years. Yeah, everyone does though, Garno. You wouldn't be on your own. Right, guys, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I just need to use the restroom quick, and I'm going to get myself a drink. I'll be back, and we'll continue with this. Burba. The misfire seal to see her neck. Right, where are we up to? Mentor roulette. I did get a note actually when I logged into the game saying that the mentor roulette is changing. I think I'm a mentor at the moment, although I just don't have my crown up. But I'm probably going to lose that then. Following duties have been added to duty roulette. I never got the mentor duty roulette, I don't think. Because of some of the things you had to complete. You've lost your mentor. I think I might have it. I don't really care about it either. I originally actually got it for the actual reason you're meant to have it, which I don't think 99% of mentors do, which is the community's been so good in Final Fantasy that I wanted to help scrubs as well. So I don't even have mine on if I have it. Most people just wanted the pretty crown. So I'm told anyway, actually. When challenging a duty with unrestricted party, to vote to ban a duty may... What? When challenging a duty with an unrestricted party, a vote to abandon the duty may now be initiated at any time. Okay. Stone Sea Sky, that's fine. Testing out. Adjustments have been made to the following dungeon trials. So they've just made adjustments to these dungeons. We're not going to read through all that. The battle with Ultimate Weapon has been removed from the Praetorium and reinstated as a new trial. What? That seems massive. The battle with Ultimate Weapon has been removed from the Praetorium and reinstated as a new trial. So that's going to cut down loads of time. Unsynced, yeah, got you. That's going to cut off loads of time off of Praetorium. Cape Westwind and the battle with La Habrea in the Praetorium have been removed and each has been reinstated as a separate instance battle. Are they... They must be getting rid of MSQ roulette. Or reducing what you get for it. Because surely, like those both coming out of Praetorium are huge cuts into the time. Which is great. But they're surely not going to give you the same amount of rewards and experience and stuff for a much shorter version, are they? No more bread. Which are the 97 battles with Ultimate though? Yeah, this is true. Imagine if it is all 97 though. The amount of elegant tombstones earned from the following duties have been adjusted. Yeah, shit, they're reducing the rewards, guys. They should leave it, it was agony. 200 elegant tombstones of poetics down to 100. Praetorium 200 down to 150. Now we don't really care about poetics, but that's probably going to be reflected with if you're going in with like a max level character and you'd be looking to farm for the current tier tombstones. I imagine they're going to do a similar sort of reduction, right? That's just an indicator. So halving the ones on Castrum Iridium. So at the moment you get like, with current tier tombstones, you get 50 current tier for just doing it. And then I think it's 50, isn't it? Expert roulette, you get 90. You get 50 because the higher end of the dungeons give you 50. And then you get an extra 40 for doing it in the roulette. So you get 90 for doing that. And I'm pretty sure MSQ roulette, which was the next best, and also Alliance raids, gave you 50. So I reckon it maybe there'll be like 25 on there now. And like 75. As a reward to the community for putting up with it. Yeah. Following changes have been made to unlock duties. Yeah, okay, that's fine. The display targets of indicators for certain battle mechanics have been adjusted. Fine. All little tweaks. The duties listed within duty roulette's main scenario have been changed. So there's now 3 in main scenario roulette. The MSQ roulette they haven't got rid of. But they've taken out some of it from Praetorium and created a smaller one. So you get 350 poetics. How do you get 350 poetics? How are they working that out? Because they just said up here, that's 250. Poetics, 100, 250. And then another 50 for Portia. No, another 100 for Portia. What? To be fair, I think you can do Castrum in something like 27 minutes, but probably 45. Yeah. So they've just split it out so Praetorium's not so long. Because Praetorium was the beast, wasn't it? That's fair enough. So at least they're keeping it. At least we know what they're doing there. Just probably not going to be a reward. It'd be interesting to see what reward you get for the experience. So if you're trying to use it to level characters, it was always good for that. You just get pretty much a full level up on each time you did it. It'll take longer for the screen to darken after party at KO during following duties. Okay. As a measure to prevent illicit activity, contact perturbation, the epic Asana fine. Following gusset made from Boja. Ooh, Boja. I've got a soft place in my heart for Boja now. Since we did that together, Luna. Soft place in my heart for that. Lost caches are near the starting point of the Battle of Castrum. A lost finds cache has been added. Experience points earned by completing Battle of Castrum has been increased. I still need to go back, actually, at some stage and do the Savage raid in there. Because I want the Cerberus really bad. I really, really want the Cerberus. Oh, I'm getting excited to go do stuff again. Things and stuff are going to be good. Following duties have been removed. We knew that was getting a blitz in PvP. Rival Wings is temporarily unavailable due to balance adjustments. Fine. A new type of PvP between small teams, crystalline conflict, have been added. That's cool. Pits teams. That's a really cool little arena. Pits teams of Astronumber against one another for tactical confrontations. Okay, that's cool. These maps look quite cool, these PvP maps. Yep, fine. Crystalline conflicts are outlined below. Yeah, more PvP stuff. Role requirements, basic rules. We got all this stuff. Can't use mounts and stuff. It just makes sense. It's just a small arena, isn't it? They're just small arenas. They look quite cool. Sprint zones. Wait a minute. Maybe is this worth reading? It looks like an Olympiad's track. Checkpoints. That looks quite interesting. Jump glyphs. Bomberman. They've got Bomberman in it. That's amazing. They're making more and more stuff come in there. That's quite cool. That's that symbol I saw before. So you've got health potions out there as well. Medicine kits. I just don't do enough PvP. I need to come and give it some chance someday. Oh, that's the thing. Look at that PvP gear. Look at it. That's really sexy. Everyone knows I'm a dark edgelord. That's so good. Yeah, I'm probably never going to get that. Sarah pointed out to me before. Following changes have been made to Wolf's Den here. Shop NPCs are available. Wares have been adjusted. Okay. Okay, just chat things around PvP. There's a lot of PvP changes. Garo collaboration gear. Should we check it? I don't know if they brought anything new into it. I could expand this out, but then I've got to change the whole thing. I've got most of it, I think. The tank one looks a bit ridiculous, though. That looks cool. The mages ones look the best, I find. Gara gear is back, yeah. There's the tank one. It just looks a bit too shoulder paddy. That's the best stuff. The mage's gear, I think, actually looks the best. That is something I didn't get. The mount. The mounts look wicked. The Gara gear is cool. It gets wings, doesn't it? Yeah. I didn't know there was 2 mounts though. I didn't know there was 2 mounts. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, there's the tank one. So the gold one looks a bit. The Dragoons one looks amazing. Ninja one is pretty much the same but silver. I don't like the gold. I really like the colours of the tank one, but that's about it. But actually, look at these. In fact, even the pugilists or monk and the mages, they've got the best gear I think in it. It looks awesome. Whoa, what's this? Gunbreaker and Reaper gear has been added. Ooh, they got more stuff to do with it. That I didn't know. New items have been added. There's only 3 out of the 7 I like. There. Yeah. I like this one, and this one. The 3 on the left. The rest of these I don't think are that great. Let's expand on it for a second. I like this one, and this one. This one's a bit meh. Looks like it's trying to be J, but not. And these two just not a fan of those. These 3, I don't know what classes they are though. That's going to be the tank, isn't it? Which I'm kind of a bit meh about. Although if it's dieable, it might be better. These 3 are cool though. They look wicked. Is that one and that one they're just the same? Black mage and white mage, isn't it going to be? Probably black mage, white mage. Don't know what class that is. Samurai, maybe. And then tank. Maybe. 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 New recipes for more stuff. Prep gear. Preppies. I quite like the jacket. And the trousers if they're dyeable and the guy. Not a fan of the hats. Not sure I like the girls' gear on that. I think jacket's pretty cool actually. I reckon I'm going to call it now. I think that girl gear, I think both of those, the skirt and the top, will look better with other pieces that are in the game. I think. I'm going to call that now. Look. Like, those are quite cool together, but I think they'd also be good. But these, I don't think work very well together. But I think both those pieces could be pretty cool for female characters. Mixed with other gear. What do we think? Or am I just off the point? Do you think it's great? Not convinced of the two together. Not convinced. The following items have been changed. Fortune egg to chipped fortune egg. Worthwhile. The classification of items have been changed to rare, Kolbin, Lava and Kidora. The following items have been equipped regardless of gender. Oh, that's nice. Lots of stuff. I like that. Good. An item exchange upgrade. Craft item. Okay, so you can get better gear. Animations for Disciple of Hand have been adjusted. Cool. That'd be nice to see when we do that. You'll be able to check the required collectability of crafted items during synthesis. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's a nice little quality of life change. That is good, actually. Particularly when you're crafting harder stuff. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. The animations for land have changed. That's okay as well. New mounts. Oh, they're coming. Their mount game is good. What is that? It's like a flying behemoth or something. That's awesome. Chocobo barding. I really like that. Minions. Oh, look at a cute puppy. Look at a puppy. Puppers. Those glasses I must have. They are wicked. Those umbrellas are cool. I like that. They've got some good gear. There's some good gear coming. Don't really use the parasols. The following additions have been made to the market. A new subsection miscellaneous registrable miscellany has been added for items that obtain register something else, such as minions orchestration. Thank God for that. A new subsection for minions and orchestration roles. That's a good change. You'll be able to filter search results to show only unobtained and unregistered items. Unobtained? That's a great one as well. That's awesome. Subcommands. That's not the most important part of the charge that I changed though. Commands add to wish list, add to favorites will now be displayed. That's cool. Number of registered entries versus the total number available slots. The number of registered entries versus the total number of available slots will appear in the log window when you add remove items from your wish list. Okay, that's fine. I get it. Following additional adjustments. Yeah, there we go. That one. Yeah, that's great. The search filter for unobtained. That is great. That is definitely a huge quality of life. Following additions adjustments have been made for retainers. Level ranges for ventures can go to the highest and lowest. New ventures have been added. You will now be notified. Here's a question for you guys. Does anyone send their retainers out for anything other than Quick Adventure or whatever it's called? May your spreadsheets keep track. Yes, Scarno. But honestly, does anyone send... What do you guys send your retainers out for? I always do the Quick Adventure because they tend to bring back the most expensive shit that I can then sell. Always Quick Adventure. Send my Fisher for the Fat Cat minions. I didn't know this. I'll be coming back to that. New achievements have been added. That's cool. What's this? In order to easily distinguish between complete and unfinished achievements, the background colour of unfinished achievements have been adjusted. What am I... I don't really see the difference. Okay. What's this? The Adventure Plate beta version. The Adventure Plate interface allows you to create a personalised calling card by which to introduce yourself to other players. That's amazing. That's like they've taken that from Monster Hunter. That's really cool. Adventure Plate. Yes. That is great. Viewer plays Adventure Plate by targeting them and viewing with Adventure Plate. That is awesome. I really, really like that. I really like that. Only a beta at the moment, but that is awesome. Yeah, that's true. I do care about that though. I think that's great. I love that. Access the Adventure Plate interface by selecting Adventure Plate or Portraits. We'll work that out when it comes out. Portraits beta version. What's Portraits? Oh, customizing the pose. That is cool. It's not something you're missing, but I like it as an add-on. I think that's a really nice touch. Adds a little bit more personality to your character when people meet you, I think. Like checking out and stuff. That's quite cool. Customize your adventure plate with information that you've done. That's cool. Privacy settings. Yeah. Don't care about that. Dream fitting featuring your... Try online store gear. Oh, this is not something we need, and that's super cheeky. It's kind of good for people that are going to spend quite a bit in the store anyway, to be able to try it on your character and see what it looks like first. That's pretty cool. That's dangerous though, because I could be like, oh, I'll try it on. Or what does it look like? Oh, it looks really cool. I want it. Click. Wallet gets lighter. That's dangerous. Players may choose to prioritize. Yo! Welcome in, Dragon. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We're just taking a look through. Oh, I've been logged out of the game, didn't I? We've just been taking a look through the Final Fantasy 14 patch notes for the new patch that comes out next week. In fact, yeah. So we've just been checking that out, having a look through before we jump into Elden Ring in a little while. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Come here often, very often actually. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing good. Yeah. How you doing, Jez? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We're just taking a look through the patch notes. They released them today. So I'm going to be jumping into Elden Ring in a bit, but we're taking a look at the patch notes for the new patch that comes out next week. Hey, appreciate the follow, Dragon. Thank you. Yeah, how are you doing as well, Jez? Hope it's all going well. I think we're almost at the bottom of the patch notes now, actually. Following adjustments have been made to NPC accompaniment. As long as you remain in the same area, you'll no longer become separated from the NPCs when using Aethernet or riding mounts. Thank God for that, because that was the worst. The display level of gear has been adjusted to reflect the job. That's fine. These are all little tweaky bits now, aren't they? Following subcommand has been added for dying. When travelling free destination using Aetherite ticket, the amount of gear expended will no longer appear. Yeah, okay. Mentor certification has ended. The renewal period. Players, I might have lost my mentorship. Doing good. Playing around with Notion. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. I'm solo daddying this weekend. My wife and son are away for a little trip with her friend. The in-laws have a little holiday home at the coast. And I got left behind. No, there wasn't enough room. So my son and wife gone there. So me and my 1-year-old daughter are here this weekend. So just chilling with her, taking her to the farm tomorrow, and checking out some Final Fantasy patch notes now before we jump into Elden Ring. That's been about it. Many blessings for your Elden Ring after this. Yeah, I know, I'm going to need them. Where is my voice actor? I'm going to put it in. I just thought I'm going to put the text-to-speech on in a little while. Probably when we jump over to Elden, but I didn't want it to, while we were looking at trailers and stuff, I didn't want too much noise while we were looking at the trailers a little while ago. He's going to need it. Yeah, I am. I'm in the death zone. The tree. The Halig tree? That's it. That's where we got to. Available duties. New dungeons for Explorer mode. That's cool. Following adjustments. Register via duties been added. Yeah. What's this? A check mark will appear on the icon of items that have already been obtained. Similar to that. That's a really good one as well. Weren't you going to make sure your house is in one piece? Yes, I was. Good shout. Before we jump across to Elden Ring, I'm going to make sure my house exists in Final Fantasy still. I get the feeling it's probably not. Check mark. So this is similar quality of life one to the store, right? A check mark will appear items you've already obtained or registered. That's cool. In the event a player spends 30 consecutive days outside their homeworld, they will be automatically returned to the homeworld. Fine. PlayStation 5 draw quality. Wireless controllers option, sound and setting has been renamed. The following options have been added to character configuration. These are all little pieces now. Wireless controls have become compatible with certain systems. Wireless controller. I've got to say, I still now I'm even I play on PC. I still use controller because that's how I learn. And the rumble in the PS5 controller, if you do are a controller player, and even if you go on PC, incredible. They've done a really good job with it because they obviously built it all for the PS5, right, as well. Additions to the auto translation. Fine. Accounts with entry subscriptions now create up to 8 characters per world. Okay, cool. So it looks good. Only other thing I wanted to check quickly. I will certainly stretch. It's a good point. I've been sat down reading notes for quite some time. So right now, let's... Knights. Oh, shoulders shouldn't crack like that, I'm sure. I didn't jump technically that time because I was in a stretch pose. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be more of that. As soon as I get focused in, I've got nice chill music. But I've got my eye on you now, Knights. So the only other thing that's coming out, which is the day after. So let me just refresh myself. Let's go to the top. There was a lot of patch notes we looked at. It's like an hour's worth. Christ. It's really a lot. There we go. So the patch is out when? 12th, is it? Hildebrand Adventure side quests are scheduled for release in 6.15. That's fair enough. I think it's the 12th. And then on the 13th... Le Fleur! That one did get me. God damn it. I got comfortable then because I didn't think someone would do it again. So on the 13th, we've got the Hatching Tide event, which I did take a brief look, actually. I'm going to bring it up onto normal screen for this. I did take a brief look, and the Hatching Tide, again, for anyone who's not a Final Fantasy player, if there is anyone in here, beyond the patches and stuff, they do like free events as well. I say free events, and they got a minion, which looks quite cool. Don't care about this stuff, but they also have an eating egg emote. I kind of want to get that eating egg emote. It might be something small. Gonna have to add jump scare to my yeah. So yeah, if you're using it, I'm using